Should be a fun game. Jackal ban. Not a terrible ban on this map. It's a pretty common ban, but kind of, in my opinion, a little bit of a crutch ban because you can counter a Jackal track pretty easily. In fact, you can use it to bait pretty easily, and so kind of not the greatest use of a ban. Blackbeard ban, not bad. Mostly just a counter fragging ban. Usually you'd see a Nomad ban on this map, but usually it'd be coming out from the defenders, so, you know, they banned a Jackal. No, good chance that the attacking team's not going to ban a Nomad since they're probably going to be utilizing a lot of Nomad. Mira ban, not bad. She's a little annoying on this map, but not overpowered really to say. She definitely can be strong on a couple of sites, but a lot of teams don't even practice with Mira that much anymore, so she can be a little bit of a useless pick sometimes. And a Valkyrie ban being the last one. It's not a bad ban on Coastline. A lot of teams will throw out a Valk cam or leave one in sight and C4 from below, speaking specifically about Hookah. So it's not a bad ban overall. Not a terrible ban at all. Gonna be seeing a Zofia and an Ashe, as well as a Twitch, and a Maru and a Maverick. A very aggressive lineup. All operators with very good guns, so be dangerous. Maverick's going to his 6th pick. Onto, we'll see. Could be anything. We're also going to see a Mozzie and an Oryx be brought. A little interesting. Right now, because of scrims, a lot of teams will be trying to utilize those new operators, try to find out strats. Oryx could actually be very, very good on this map because he can hop up the hatch in Hookah. Or, in the case of Kitchen, you can play upstairs, drop down, and then if you need to, you can rotate around to the other side of the map and rotate back upstairs. So, you know, it's interesting to see teams already starting to utilize operators. They're going to be available here very, very soon, so although admittedly Oryx is not one of the operators that I imagine a lot of play in comp play, but I'd imagine in scrims they're still going to try him out to see if maybe he has a little secret utility to him. Plus he's about to get a little bit of a buff. He's about to take less damage from going through walls, and he's about to get an angle grip, so not bad. And he's getting proximity mines, which could be very nice.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Stay clear of ADS line of fire.
Thought I heard
the diffuser.
Nick pulling a little bit of spawn peeking. Yeah, it looks like he actually ran out.
Attackers recovered the bomb
But
diffuser.
pretty much the entire team spawned over on the other side. It looks like Ano on the Zofia didn't, but she's going to be up top. Scrubby, meanwhile, went straight up top and is already in main lobby, already pushing close to bathroom. Could find a quick kill here onto Venom. There it is. Honoring his first kill onto Venom. That's a good opening pick, and the Bandit dead. It's a good gun off the team, but Dust comes in for the refrag. All the way from far side, but Ano gonna get the pick onto Nick. That is up top, it looks like, in 90. Good pick from him, and he's already cleared up pretty much all of up top. Now there's 2 defenders on site, and Jaeger on the roam with blue bar. Sophia's gonna open up a lot of vertical angles. Ooh, Echo's going to lose a little bit of HP, and Doki's going to hit the headshot on the Rebo. Ano going to accidentally team kill, unfortunate for him. Seems like some bad timing going off. Far as to hold site all by himself here, as Dust is still off site, trying to hold, but he gets quickly picked off by Ano, and Spicy very quickly runs into site and gets the kill onto the Echo. Good, quick, clean round from the attackers. They did, you know, do pretty much everything very effectively. They were lucky enough that there was only one roamer up top, and so they didn't really have to do a whole lot of clearing. It's pretty cut and dry, simple. but still nonetheless a very, very good effort from them. They just successfully cleared. Very nice. Now we're going to see an IQ and a Ying being brought. Interesting choices. No 6th pick either. This time we're also going to see a Doc instead of the Echo on Hookah. It's a little interesting because usually you'd really want a Cam in Hookah, but maybe they have some plans.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs
beyond
as they
our
can.
understanding. Who knows? A lot of the times though it's more of a comfort pick. Let's be honest.
Loading new magazine.
Nothing too fancy with the setup.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds.
A little bit of a double rotate happened up.
ADS deployed and ready to go.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Also bring a smoke this time, forgot to mention. It looks like all the attackers actually spawned over on the other side of the map. Except for possibly Ano, who spawned ruins again. Looks like they have that habit pretty much down pat. Probably just going to go for a clean top floor take. Here's Ash over on White Hall. Or, excuse me, White Stairs window. Dusk, meanwhile, is holding over here in Penthouse. He could be a thorn in the side of these attackers, but here comes Ash in 90 Hall. Ooh, a little bit of a gunfight breaks out, but none of the shots hit. Ash, meanwhile, is just going to push straight towards site, but he might get caught off guard. He does, but doesn't lose any HP. Runs into site, but Nick quickly shuts him down. Diversion from Dusk. Ano, meanwhile, has lost a ton of HP from... Where is Ano? Ano's on the roof. I don't know how that happened. Obviously something happened. Dokubi calls coming out. Looks like Nick might want to get docked up here. But Farah, the dock, is going to take out the IQ on blue stairs. IQ just tried to repel in window and come in blue, I believe. Or maybe just push up blue stairs. I wasn't quite seeing the entrance of her. Spicy, meanwhile, still on roof. Maybe just here on the window, waiting for a run out, or maybe watching the rotate. It's kind of hard to tell. Looks like she's just chilling out here. She's going to drone out her teammates. Ano's going to be the main pushing force here from Aquarium, as he Spicy is busy on the other side of the map. He does do a lot of damage to the Doc, but Doc is probably just going to use a little bit of his utility. Yep, there he is, back at full HP. Ano still has to watch the flank. Oh, good frag from Ano. Pushes in, gets Rebo out from behind that Aqua Bar. A lot of HP lost from the Jaeger, but ooh, keeps a little low. And Uprising, or Venom, excuse me, is able to get the refrag. Spicy gets one from balcony. Scrubby gets another from the window, but as he repels in, a little bit of pre-fire from the Jaeger. Farah shuts down Spicy, and now it's all up to Scrubby. Venom's on very low HP. But he's going to also have to go through the dock. Oh, a crossfire is so unfortunate. A little team kill. Last time it was the other side, now it's this side. He was on very low HP though, so it probably only took one bullet of missed pre-fire to land that. Doesn't look like Scrubby has Diffuser either. Yeah, Diffuser is stuck in Hookah, away from where he is. Farah doesn't know that though. Peek's pretty wide. Scrubby's just hiding in the smoke here. Scrubby pushes into Vases.
10 seconds
Looks like he knows where the Doc went. But not exactly, and Far's right there to pick up the kill. Good round from the Doc there. He had quite a few kills under his belt. To rack up quite a few. I believe that was a triple kill round for him, but I'm not 100% sure. Still a good round nonetheless, though. Here we're going to see a Lion, and then we're finally going to see that Nomad being brought, but it looks like Lion's going to get 6 picked off of, sadly. Onto a Cali, that's interesting. Who knows, maybe a little bit of memeing going on, or maybe they have some tactical utility in the Cali pick. But there's also going to be a 6th pick from the Rook to the Legion. We're also going to see a castle being brought for this site.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Yeah, that will stop the attackers from pushing quite so quickly, so maybe that is the play. And Cali is actually going to be able to counter those castle barricades, as well as meaning less utility loss from the Zofia, and Zofia can use her gadgets for doing things like clearing out ADSs, or stunning the defenders, or, you know, opening up soft walls, or opening up vertical angles up top. Who knows, maybe players are already trying to fit Cali into their play style and into their roster before the new season comes out, because upon this new season, we're going to be seeing Cali get a pretty big buff. She's going to be getting a very nice new secondary weapon that is going to potentially increase her frag potential. So if teams can get used to using her solely for utility purposes, once the new season comes out, they can probably bring Cali a little bit more successfully into their more aggressive lineups. It's like a very wide push from the attackers and a long angle being held by the Cali, who has lost a little bit of HP, probably just a little nick so far, but oh, they might push right into sight. They're smoking. They don't have diffuser on them, so this is probably just a fake to burn as much utility as possible. But they are in sight. Spicy's here, but Farah gets the kill onto him through jail cells. Sonnery wasn't really able to push in with that bolt action, and Zai is all the way in main lobby. Or not even in main lobby, he's just chilling out on main lobby door. He's nomading off of white stairs. Ano has moved in, though. They've both taken control of main lobby now. Not sure where Scrubby is. Looks like Scrubby's just droning out the other side of the map, looking for an entry point, maybe. Trying to find those roamers. Venom is going to make his escape, though. He's on a little bit of low HP now, about 55. Scrubby looks like he's coming in to get the kill. He lands one, maybe 2 shots. And now the castle's very, very low. He's looking to just run away at this point. Doesn't want to be caught off guard. Ano's looking for the flank. That's very smart, but it doesn't look like Castle's actually going to be going over there. Castle's just going to be holding to deliver the flank. Ooh, could drop off this. That would be so powerful. He could get a perfect flank here on Scrubby. There's a silent drop. Scrubby is still on drones. There it is, an easy kill from Venom. A great flank, but now moving back to the main attack, which is shifted entirely into main lobby. And Zai gets a pick onto Dusk. But Nick on the flank down white stairs takes out the Nomad of Zai, and he rotates all the way back upstairs and far, far away. Oh, I'm sorry, he's just hanging out top white stairs waiting for the refrag. But Sonnery is taking control of bathroom with that bolt action in his hands. Ano's going to need to go back him up, but he's just still busy watching the flank. Of these two to entry frag into sight and find some kills. There's one. A good pick from Ano. That's one of the anchors down, but he lost a bit of HP for it. Sonnery, meanwhile, losing a ton of HP in bathroom, and then another big stun from kitchen. Goes down, and Ano drops, and that's game for the defenders. Down 3-1. We saw a very good round there again from Farah, Ribbo. Again, Venom on that really, really good flank. Nick had a really good flank as well. Just an overall very good round. They held sight very successfully and gave plenty of time for those 2 flanks, one from Venom and one from, who was it? It was Dusk or Nick? I think it was Nick on the Jaeger that rotated back with the Jaeger. Yep. A Clash and a Maverick. That's going to be 6th picked off of. It looks like both the Maverick and the Clash were actually AFK picked, ironically. But Dusk is going to 6th pick onto the Bandit, and Zai onto the Thatcher. This on Penthouse, the Bandit and Kaid setup could be very strong, but there's a Thatcher being brought, as well as a Thermite now. So they could be planning on heavily pushing those walls, getting them open, and pushing directly in and planting back here behind bed. But clearing Pent is not as easy as it used to be. This used to be basically a free room for attackers sometimes. You could just, you know, vault in here and win your gunfights and continue to move move on. But it's definitely difficult now. There's a lot more utility to be able to slow down the attack in here, and just slowing down the attack onto VIP can make it so hard to attack it successfully, especially when you have to basically funnel through this window, or you have to do a full map clear of this entire big rectangle you see over here, all the way from Cool Vibes to Aquarium, and potentially use luggage just to take this one super important room, just to utilize the Thermite and the Thatcher. But we'll see how the attackers manage that. Well, is how Zonnery is going to be on this Ash. Oh, you got a little close there. You are in very quickly. Ash is getting opened. Ash could find a free pick, but instead, she's very quickly disposed of my Nick. Great opening frag, that's the Ash dead. Not only is that utility gone, but that's your primary entry fragger gone. Yes, Ano on IQ is potentially going to be just powerful, but still losing your Ash, which in my opinion is still very important.
Bomb located by attackers.
So it looks like a very heavy site hold here. We see 3 defenders just sitting literally on site, and then we see Venom here in VIP holding alone, and then Dusk on top whites here. So not a very stretched out roam. Nobody over on the other side of the map. It's just kind of a very condensed, tight hold. Doesn't look like there's... So normally when you do a more condensed site hold like this, you'd set it up very specifically so that attackers can come, or so that defenders can rotate quickly to help you hold a site. Oh, but Nick and Ribbo have actually both dropped down. This is a lot more aggressive. Ribbo's going to rotate back to site, though. Ano, meanwhile, entry frags and gets Venom. He just got pinched in there, and this is what I was talking about. Normally you would set it up so that defenders can easily rotate to give support to each other and make it a bit of a pick, counter pick type of thing going on, you know, executing trades. Looks like Thermite's going to get this wall open. There it goes, and Ribbo does a lot of damage to Ano, but Ano eventually gets the pick. Now it's up to Farah on site alone. Dusk, it looks like, is on the long flank as well as Jaeger, but the plant's going down behind bedroom. There might be some pings coming out. Not sure if there's a Maestro cam anywhere near to watch him. Looks like there was one. Spicy gets Dusk on the flank, and now it's all up to the Jaeger. Scrubby loses a lot of HP, probably through the floor. Notice Spicy is dropped. Also, I'm not sure where Zai has gone off to. Oh, Zai's on the window, excuse me. Farah's getting pushed very aggressively here. He's going to need to find the frag on the Scrubby, but oh, Scrubby finds the headshot, and now it's all up to Nick.
15 seconds.
All alone. He has to completely retake the site, find all of the frags, or deny the plant here.
Attackers are activating the diffuser.
Or these quick 10 seconds, but that's not going to be the case. He's not going to find the headshot through the wall here. Ano's going to wide swing him and get the free kill. Round from the attackers, a very efficient clear. Admittedly, using the Ash early was not ideal, but the defenders weren't really playing correctly to refrag. Once you get the opening pick like that, all you have to do is basically play the buddy system, play a game of if one person peeks something, make sure there's someone right behind him to get the refrag, and bam, you've literally won the game. It will come down to a 2v1 every time if you're executing proper trades. And then on a 2v1, you just hold a cross angle, and that's it. It's GG. But you can't do that if you don't execute the trades once you get the opening pick.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Going up.
Bomb located by attackers.
I think you're going to stretch the defense out a little bit more. Have maybe a little bit of a 90 hold as well.
10 seconds remaining.
But we saw the Monty
seconds
being
left
brought this
before
time,
insertion.
which is a little interesting. Especially from someone who was literally on the
Attackers'
Ash
objective is
last
to
round. But
defuse a bomb.
we also see Rebo on the Echo, as well as Dusk on the Legion and Nick on the Smoke, which, I mean, that's how to counter a Monty 101.
Holding the door!
Ano loves this little rappel here. Right onto roof. Seems he does it pretty much every round. Nothing wrong with a little bit of a habit. As long as it's not a bad one. Oh gosh, you just hear the thump 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 of Monty. Jeez.
Attackers have dropped the bomb.
It's like nobody's actually
Attackers
holding
recovered
in
the bomb.
aquarium
Bomb
here,
located by
but the
attackers.
sound cues are telling the attackers otherwise. It very much sounds like there's one holding close. They're not gonna find any. They might have droned it out. Yeah, it looks like they successfully droned it out. Now the Monty can push up and use a little bit of HP from the smoke. Meanwhile, Dusk gets a flank off, but immediately converts. It's gonna waste a lot of attacker time. Dusk knows that there's one on stairs now, but Ano kind of knows that he's been found out and runs very far down the stairs. Dusk is waiting for that attacker to rotate back upstairs. Ano's watching the right angle. Ooh, Venom is also downstairs though. Oh, but Spicy drops perfectly on him to get the frag. Connery, meanwhile, is pushed all the way onto site. He's still getting smoked a little. Interesting that he has Diffuser. Could actually protect a defuse here. Ano's gonna get another one though. That's the Legion that was on the flank. Dusk is now gone. There goes Nick as well. That's the smoke dead. Good pick there. Bandit still holding from below. Sonnery is planting. Farah gets one below. The Buck dead. The Echo drones are very helpful here, but they won't win the round. Farah goes down. Ano's close. Ribbo's still on his drone. Oh, he almost found the IQ there, but he very quickly gets traded out by Astral. Good route from the attackers. A very clean attacking route. That heavy aquarium push just wasn't countered correctly by the defense. They just weren't ready for that heavy of a aquarium push. Doesn't look like we're going to see too much of it. A switch up. Oh, a knock being brought by Sonnery. Very interesting. We're also going to be seeing a rook this time.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Take some trauma, please.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Smoke grenade now.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Sorry about that, guys.
Reinforcements in place.
They are going to bring the castle again, which worked a little bit better
10
for them
seconds
last
left
time
before
on this
insertion.
site. It definitely delayed time a lot more, but this time,
5 seconds
no
to go.
Kali being brought. And it looks like Sonnery actually 6th pick off of that knock onto the Ash. That's not surprising.
Attackers are heading out to
especially
defuse a bomb.
before the 6th pick phase, having a knock is kind of like an obvious cue that you're not actually going to be bringing the knock. But still a nice little gesture almost. Seems like Sonnery's been the kind of oddball most of the rounds, switching on and off of operators, 6th picking, kind of throwing the defense a bit of a boost. Ano over here in blue bar doesn't know how contested it is. There's quite a few people over on this side of the map, but now it looks like it's just Nick. It looks like it's traded off. It's a very nice upside down rappel, but gonna need to find a kill from it. Ano gets a great kill from kitchen window. That's the Jaeger dead. But Nick Quick follow-up, but Zyre also gets a very nice shot on Dusk. Nice headshot there. Ribbo gets one. The plant's going down now. Ribbo rotates over to get...
Attackers are activating bomb diffuser.
The diffuser's down on Jail. Ribbo or Venom are going to need to get this retake going. There's the impact nade. It does a lot of damage to Scrubby, but he doesn't see that there's someone laying there. Venom, you gotta check that. But he does flick and get the kill, but now he's on very low HP. He could long arm this defuse. There it is. The defuse is coming out. Did the attackers hear it? A run out. Does a lot of damage. Spicy and Venom go down. Ribbo going to go for the defuse again. And it looks like they're both down. A good round from the defenders, as long as Ribbo knows not to fake this. There it is.
Defenders win.
There's the stick and the win. Good round from the defenders on the retake. It was almost a very bad outcome, but they made it work. Yeah, the run out from the Rook there is really what cemented that round. Gonna see a Mozzie being brought here. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention this is 3-3 perfect half split. Now, Attacker's going to bring a Capitao as well as a Thermite and a Thatcher. Interesting on Hookah Lounge that you're gonna go that route. There's not a whole lot to open up on this site, but you know, yeah, not a whole lot. I mean, unless you do a VIP push and like open up this wall right here, which some of the time really isn't even reinforced. But you know, if it is, I guess you can get it open. But they also have a Zofia, so self-destruction, as well as Nick on the sledge. So, not a bad lineup. Very interested to see how well the Capitao LMG works, but we're seeing a Vigil, a Bandit, and a Jaeger. Pretty aggressive, as well as an Elo. I didn't even catch that, my bad.
10 seconds to
Very
insertion.
aggressive lineup. I mean, Mozzie's aggressive too, but compared to the
5
other
seconds
four, I
left
mean,
before insertion.
Mozzie almost seems like an anchor, and he's playing downstairs, so.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Good job from Ribbo, getting a nice drone there. Oh, Sonnery runs all the way out. Doesn't look like he's gonna find anything. Spicy's on the long roam over in Penthouse. Looks like they're gonna try and push Sonnery out from below here.
A bomb has been located.
Uh-oh. Venom goes for the repel. Sonnery peeks out and gets a free kill on the Venom. Nick wants to get the refrag, but he's gonna have to hop in if he wants it. Oh, but such unfortunate timing. He backs off right as Jaeger came into his line of sight. Nick peeks around, though, and gets the kill. There's Sonnery dead. Good trade, at least. Zyre's also on low HP from who knows where. He's just downstairs. There's still 2 defenders downstairs and 2 upstairs. Really only 1 holding sight, speaking very aggressively. Trying to flush Zyre out of kitchen, but they're running a little low on time, minute 25, and not a lot of map control taken. They may have a frag, but it's just 4-4 at this point. They've kind of just used utility to no avail. Not a whole lot of utility wasted, but still. Interesting to note, 4 claymores. Well, Capitao could have brought flashes, but possible 4 claymores that was brought by the attackers. Interesting. Interesting use of utility. Ono, meanwhile, has rotated back in and gets a free kill onto Nick because he was on a drone. That's so unfortunate. Just nobody was watching this back while he was droning, and I don't know where Ono got the information from. I know he had a Mozzie drone in there at one point. Ooh, Spicy loses a lot of HP up top, but he gets the kill onto Dusk, and that's the Thermite dead. It's a good pick from him, and I mean, being on low HP really isn't that bad. Ano rotates in, does a lot of damage to Rebo. He's now on very low HP, gets fragged by a pistol. Far is able to get the refrag, but now 20 seconds and 3 defenders good. So Zai gonna play this very aggressively and get the quick finish. Defenders win their first round. Like they're going to be bringing a lion this time. They're ready for that aggression. As well as an Ashe, Sophia, and an IQ. So a little bit more of an aggressive setup themselves. No Hard Breacher and no Thatcher, but the defense playing just as aggressive. Excuse me. Defense playing just as aggressive as before with a Mozzie, Vigil, Jaeger, Bandit. And then instead of the Ella, they're going to be bringing the Doc, but that's still
Attackers
a
need to
very
locate and
aggressive
defuse as many
type
bombs
of
as they
lineup.
can.
I mean, Doc really is less of an anchor nowadays and more of a fragger that stays on site.
All secured.
Bomb located by attackers.
Little interesting way the meta is shifted. Note they have no impact nades on the defense. So, oh, I'm sorry, Son already has some. So he can open up those rotates if he actually comes back to site. Wherever he's run off to. Yeah, he's completely gone. Dude, you need to open the rotates, man. He's completely gone off site. Oh, please tell me those are the pings on site. On site saying, hey guys, we need a
5
rotate.
seconds to go.
Sonnery, where'd you go, dude? That's funny.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Here we see the attackers are expecting the aggression again. 3 claymores being brought this time. Zai pops a quick run out, but nothing really comes of it. Son came back to site to get the impact nade. Seems like nobody's really entered the map yet.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Yeah, they're all just droning. Not a whole lot of control being taken yet. Bar and Zyre. Xylix, I should say. Getting a very close angle on each other. Run out.
Loading bag!
And Farah. Just waiting for that perfectly.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
But Sonny going to get a kill downstairs in sight, actually. Saying, oh, but he used a lot of HP from the IQ in main lobby, and IQ's just going to sit there because he predicts the repeat, but Dusk is going to go down to... Oh, it looks like they actually traded perfectly. Scrubby gets another, and now it's all down to Far. A lot of action happening super quickly. Holy cow. Trade after trade. Now it's just Far all by himself again. He does have a full minute to work with. That's enough time to at least get one frag and move on to site. But he doesn't have Diffuser on him. Where is Diffuser?
Reloading.
Like it's actually over on site. But he's got a lot of area he needs to clear. He's a little low on utility. He has full HP. We just barely saw Bandit peek there. Just waiting very patiently.
Reloading mag.
We see Spicy's rotating upstairs. Looking to find that last pick. Scrubby and Ano are kind of holding on site. Ooh,
15 seconds left.
Scrubby wide peeks. This shot from Vara, unfortunate. Here come the aggressive peeks though, one after the other. He could find this. He has to find the kill quickly. There it is. The clutch from Farah, the 1v3. The defenders absolutely threw that by just rushing at Farah at the last couple of seconds. I mean, look, Bandit literally had his pistol out, and he's the last one alive. Why? Why would you throw like that? Oh, that's so unfortunate. A very, very aggressive play right there at the end. They just lined up perfectly for Farah. I mean, honestly, if Farah had a little bit better aim, he probably could have gotten all three of them all in one shot because they perfectly lined up for him, but he was able to do enough damage to the Bandit and then pull out the pistol and finish it. I mean, yeah, that's why you should probably never try and save KD. Try and push site. Try and get there. You never know when the defenders are going to perfectly line up for you. You might as well go for it. No reason to save KD in this game. But now we're going to be seeing a Cavi and a Warden. Could be in direct response to the Ying being brought. But, I mean, nonetheless, it's still a bit of an odd pick.
My beautiful evil eye is ready.
And as weird as it is to see Cav in this game, I've actually been seeing quite a bit of her recently in comp play, mostly in scrims, but a few actual games, and not just for the meme. A lot of teams have brought her completely unironically in cases where they genuinely need someone to distract off site. You know, maybe that's just a console thing, but I mean, it's obviously finding its way into the meta of
5 seconds
defender setups, you know. It could be simply because of the fact that, you know, the defenders have so much utility at their disposal when bringing only a few operators that they're able to spare having an operator who doesn't bring a whole lot of utility. That could be the case. Not sure what the thought process behind it is. Meanwhile, Ankara, Anokara, if that's how he would like his name to be pronounced, I don't know. Anakarkas is going to be playing very aggressively over in Sunrise and imaginably up in Blue Bar as well because he created all these rotates up top for him. Or not Blue Bar, excuse me, up top in Hookah. So lost a little bit of HP to him, just off a little bit of a pre-fire, I believe. Nick might try and get a frag here. But it doesn't quite land perfectly, doesn't do any damage to him. Ano's still wide peeking that. Nick hops in, but gets very quickly cut down by Ano. And because they didn't go in together, it's just a free kill for Ano. Nobody's pushing up top either. Oh, here comes Venom. Dusk is going to get scrubby. That's the Warden dead on site. Dusk hopped in sight, but gets very quickly cut down. Far is going to find one in sight. Far is also in sight. He's not able to find it. Spicy's getting a double today. Ano's backed up to blue stairs. Ribbo finds one. Now it's a 2v2 again. Ribbo's just wide peeking these couches. This could very quickly become an engagement. But the hatch is open directly above Ribbo. Maestro rotates this at just the right time. He could get the free kill right here. Oh no. No. No, Ano. Oh, but he flicks around and gets it. But meanwhile, Venom has gotten a kill on sight onto Ribbo. That was almost so unfortunate for Ano. Now, Plant's going down. And Ano has very little time for those Yings to push onto site and get the kill. And there it is. Ying's there waiting for him. He's able to just sound Q. Wait for the very heavy Maestro to push. And he had to push quickly because of those Ying charges. Very good play from Venom there. Oh boy, a Tachanka being brought. It seems that no matter how down they seem to get, they're still willing to bring these kind of off operators. Tachanka's even more off, but who knows? Maybe they're just trying to meme their way into victory. It could have been an AFK pick, but I don't think it was, and Zai's not going to 6-pick, so that's being brought. On Hookah, I mean, I guess it could work.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Oh, yep, he's definitely AFK. Because there's the team kill. And the Lord lay deadeth on the ground. That'll Renaissance hating folks. Now it's going to be a 4v5, and this could bring us to match point, actually, so a very bad time for Zai to be AFK.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
The attackers are smart. They won't push too aggressively, but they will push swiftly. They'll go straight for sight. If they can find just one opening pick and then go for the execute, they'd be able to hold sight, play for trades, and get the plant down pretty successfully. If they try and go for this long, thought-out roam clear and slowly pushing one operator at a time, they're probably going to lose more than they're going to gain. But it already looks like that's not the case, as we see them slowly move down the stairs. Venom is downstairs waiting for the Jaeger. So Venom could just push up blue stairs, which could be powerful, but we do see somebody was playing downstairs. He left. Spicy on blue. Now they have a full downstairs control for the most part. Are on this upside down rappel.
Bomb located by
There's some other gunfights going on over here. Like it's just Scrubby shooting. Venom's playing off these blue stairs. Sonnery's over on the other side of the site, or other side of the map, excuse me, in pen. You're gonna stun Spicy.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Not actually push him. A bit of a waste of utility, but C4 getting prepped. Us meanwhile is pushing Aquarium. Here come the Yings. Venom's pushing up sight. Oh, he doesn't quite find the kill on the Spicy, but Ano does go down. Far finishes him. Nick pushes up, gets the refrag. 2v4. Scrubby has to peek Vases. Goes down from the man in Vases. Good shot from Nick. Now it's all up to Sonnery on the flank, and he does not find any. He goes down very quickly to Dusk. Very good kill from Dusk, and now, match point. And an incredible game from Ano, but just unable to hold it, really. It's not that they're unable to get the kills, they just can't find the wins to some of these rounds. They just can't quite find the execute, really, and understandably last round. I will give them last round. They were down a man, and the attack played that very, very well. They played for refrags, and they just continued to get them until they moved all the way into sight, and then they just held and waited for the flank. It was that easy. That's what I talked about, is if they pushed swiftly, they didn't really go for an execute per se, but they definitely pushed into sight effectively. I mean, the defenders could have held that better. They could have held downstairs a little bit stronger and gone for C4s from below. But they decided to rotate up very quickly. But now they're going to have all 5 back, but they're going to have to win 3 straight rounds if they want to win this first map. This is a best of 3, remember, so this is only the first of 3 maps.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds left. Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Nick loses a little bit of HP on what I can only assume is a spawn peak somewhere. Yeah, it looks like they just ran out Hookah again. But it's very limited damage. Where is this engagement going on at? Oh, it looks like downstairs. Where is this Ying at? I keep hearing the Ying shooting, but wait, what? What were you shooting at, Venom? Where were you, and how were you doing damage? What? I'm lost, guys. What? But still a good kitchen take coming on. And it looks like Farah's also taken over Sunrise. Now Ano
Bomb located
has
by
to
attackers.
hold this site on his own. Or excuse me, Cool Vibes here on his own. Venom drones him out. They could frag him from above. They have a sledge. They just need to burn that ADS. But Sledge is busy elsewhere, getting a pick
A bomb has been
from
located.
Ruins. Bears again on this upside down rappel. Could find Sonnery if he peeks it at the right time and gets a lucky wallbang, maybe. Where are the roamers at? Scrubby's over in theater. Where'd they lose Zai at? Oh, Zai was just here behind Aquarium Bar. Nade comes out. Farah gets to pick on to Sonnery, like I said. Now Ribbo looks like he's going to push up blue stairs. Ano's there to react. Oh, and the very, very long pre-fire does find Ribbo. But Venom's in sight. He's executing now. Ano has a choice of either peeking. Oh, Scrubby gets one. Ano gets the other.
Attackers
just
recovered the bomb
barely
diffuser.
missed the plant being down, though. Scrubby got a good pick in Aquarium. All up to Farah and Nick here. Two very capable fraggers, but they're going to have to make this work. Nick finds one. Good shot from him. Nick is almost in sight. He's starting to get the plant down. They have Cool Vibes cleared. There's Spicy goes down. Now it's a 1v2.
Attackers activating diffuser.
All up to Scrubby. Like I said, the two fraggers were making it work. Oh, no, don't do it like that.
Eyes on the diffuser. Attackers need to
Oh,
protect
there
it.
goes Nick. Jaeger drops. Gonna need to find Farah, who's just holding this very advantageous position. Here comes the run out, but there is Farah waiting for it. Good game. First map down. Good win from Team Uprising. Alright, now we need to figure out what the other map is because they decided not to tell me. Clubhouse. Alright. So our next map is going to be Clubhouse. Oh, it looks like somebody dropped, so I'm going to need to invite someone back. Hold on just a sec, guys. There he is. Wait, oh, here comes Jumpman. So, a little bit of a substitute coming in. But we're going to start it up here. Alright, well, welcome back, everybody. Our second map on Clubhouse. Going to be underway soon. A Maverick band. That's pretty standard for this map. Pretty much the same every time. See what the other ban is, though. Jackal ban, a little interesting on this map. And Kaid. It's a pretty standard ban on this map, not really that surprised. But, you know, it'll help. Echo ban. So I always say on this map, the choice between the Echo or the Maestro ban basically comes down to, do you feel more confident on top floor or bottom floor attacking? Because if you're more confident attacking top floor, then you usually ban the Maestro, so it's a little bit easier to attack bottom floor. Far is actually going to bring the Warden here. That's interesting. Interesting pick indeed. But he's going to 6-pick as soon as he sees that there's no Ying on the other side. Basically because Maestro is stronger downstairs. Maestro is stronger downstairs for one simple reason. You have to get into the site to break the Maestro.
Attackers
On
need to
top
locate
floor,
and defuse as many bombs
that's
as
less
they can.
advantageous because Maestro, while being effective, for the most part they can get shot from outside of the map or can get cleared out more effectively. And there's just not as advantageous of positions to put a Maestro down. You can put one over here in this corner by the window, but that can get shot by a Zofia from outside or Thatchered and shot, you know, whatever works. Downstairs, however, there's no space to get yourself in and shoot the Maestro because usually there's one over here in this corner, and then there's another one over here in this corner right here. So if you're more comfortable fighting top floor, then you just ban the Maestro for bottom floor because he's so strong in bottom floor. But on this site, it's much harder to clear out the Echo because you basically have to just go IQ and try and lay prone to find those Echoes, which is not very safe. You can go below, but this is not the best site area where you want to be some rounds. Still doable, just, you know, worrying sometimes, but we'll see how this round plays out. Oh, could find an opening pick here. Sonnery very close to finding the castle of Farah. Farah's going to be lowered a bit, but not killed all the way. Calling to get the castle opened up.
Going live.
Device placed. Special charge. Stay clear.
Holding very close here. Farah would be a little foolish to peek this. Should just hold and wait for the jump in. Nick loses a bit of HP on site from the Zofia from below. One operator on the flank.
In position.
A little bit of a stalemate so far. Oh, the peek doesn't find anything. IQ knows that he's still just holding there. Just a bit of HP, but the ump doesn't do that much damage. Dusk finds one downstairs, though. That was the flank I was talking about from Bar. I gets one. That was in Garage. Good pick. I'm still interested about this 1v1 here, though. It's so back and forth. It's like a game of chess. Oh, doesn't hit the shots. Sonnery so close, but not quite. Oh, man. Finds another. He's now entering into sight. Now Castle has to watch 2 angles. Jaeger rotates back to sight. Sonnery decides to go ahead and jump in now that he's kind of the only one over here. Peeking into sight.
I'm dry.
Smoke playing on red stairs. Could get found by
Attackers
Sonnery.
drop the diffuser.
Jaeger could get found as well. Meanwhile, Jaeger's lowered very, very low on HP. IQ finds one, finds another. Good double kill from Sonnery. Farah's on low HP. He could entry frag here and get the final kill. Comes in, doesn't quite find the kill, but Spicy is going to find it anyway. Pick from Spicy on the long rotate through Garage, but finding the kill nonetheless. Well, it looks like he actually went for the knife, but yeah, didn't quite go too well. Gonna see the Capitao being brought this time. That'll make the CC push even easier. Oh, but he's actually gonna switch to a Dokkaebi. That's interesting, but Venom is gonna hop onto the Maestro, so we are going to see a little bit of plant denial op being played. We're also gonna see the Valkyrie this time instead of Usanori was actually just trying to not give away that they're bringing a Capitao. He doesn't want someone to 6-pick a 2-Omai, so he hops on the Capitao in the 6-pick phase. Good idea there. Ribbo
Attackers need to locate and
Jaeger,
defuse as
or I
many
believe
bombs as
actually
they
Nick
can.
might have been on the Jaeger. No, Nick was on the Bandit. Excuse me. It was Ribbo on the Jaeger last time.
You can stop worrying about grenades now.
Or was it? I don't know, chat, man. I'm sorry. I didn't pay attention. I'm pretty sure it was Ribbo on the flank. Oh, it must have been Dusk because Jaeger was the only one who got a kill last time. So it must have been Dusk on the flank. I'm sorry, but casting for these comp teams that I don't want to sound mean when I say this, but that are just not exactly, these aren't exactly G2, you know,
10
level
seconds
comp
left.
teams yet. I swear that's not a mean
5
statement,
seconds
but
left before insertion.
casting teams like this are a little difficult sometimes because people are so
Attackers must locate and
flip-flop
defuse
with
a
who they
bomb.
pick. One round, one person will be on the Jaeger, and then it'll be another person on the Jaeger, and then it'll be a third person on the Jaeger, and then it'll be a fourth person on the Jaeger, and it's just, they flip-flop so much with their operator choices that sometimes it's a little difficult to keep track of who's on who, and it doesn't help that this is Xbox, and so everybody has a freaking username that's like impossible to say and impossible to remember. It's not easy, chat. It's not easy. Donner is on pretty much the same position he was last time with the IQ, this time with the Capitao. He's waiting to firebolt right over here to deny the bandit trick. Waiting for the call for it to happen, though. The man's gonna throw the EMP. Nick does pick it up in time.
Bomb
Donner
located
could
by
come up
attackers.
with the Capitao. Here it is. Capitao comes out. The bolt's going to burn him very effectively here. It doesn't look like the Thatcher is coming out. Still might go through here. Nick loses a lot of HP from the window peak. It looks like the thermite wall is going to get open. Nick is very close. He's playing in a very touchy position, but he does rotate out. And now all of CC is clear. Dusk is going to be playing aggressively in here. Sophia from below. Dusk gets one on window. That's Sonnery on Capitao dead. Downstairs, a bit of fighting's going on. Looks like they're just trying to hit those vertical angles. Love playing those vertical spots. Actually, as a defender, I love going smoker mute and just shotgunning the floor and peeking with my SMG-11. Rebo and Venom are in garage holding against Zai. He'll be pushing down here. There it is. Rebo gets Zai pushing in garage. Now it's a 3v5. A lot of work to do. But Ono is on the crouch walk up red stairs. There's no rotate pre-made. So he's going to have to go into server, but this could still be a good play here. Very quiet. Taking his time. Pulls out the stunner. Doesn't get caught by the EDS, surprisingly. That's on the wide peak. Gets a little bit of HP. Venom loses a lot of HP. He's down in rafters from the Zofia top red. Rebo could rotate up, but it's a dangerous position to be in. Ooh, Ano gets cut down from the rotate holes. Jumpman peeks the same thing though and gets the refrag onto Farah. He also peeks and gets Dusk. Great kill from him. Now it's a 2v2 if you count Venom down being dead. Spicy's gonna go for the plant, but Nick and Jumpman are doing a little bit of a rotation here. Jumpman finds them. Now Spicy rotates into garage and gets the last one onto Ribbo. Great round from the attackers. A great comeback. Basically a 3v5 comeback there. Unfortunate that the defense kind of threw that one. They really could have had that, but unfortunately they just don't quite manage to hold it fast there. This time we're going to see a Doc being brought by the defense, as well as the Castle, the Jaeger, and a Mira. Don't know why the Jaeger's new. The Jaeger's not new, I'm sorry. But still a Thatcher, a Thermite, a Buck being brought this time. And like we say, going to be going downstairs. Ooh, Bandit. It's going to go on to the Vigil, a little bit more aggressive spot for him. Last game, we saw him roaming all over the place. Currently, if you're wondering, chat, the score is 2-1, or excuse me, 1-0 when it comes
Defenders,
to maps,
protect your
and then
bombs from being
2-0
defused
when it
by
comes to
attackers.
rounds. But yes, Venom Uprising, excuse me, just Uprising. I always forget, Venom Uprising is a fellow caster who casts for AGL. And so I always call his team Venom Uprising, even though it's just Uprising. So that's why I mispronounce it all the time. But yeah, Team Uprising here. Oh gosh. Oh, what is this? What is this? What?
10 seconds left.
That's
5 seconds to
intriguing.
go.
Interesting, but
Attackers
I
objective is
don't
to
know
locate a bomb
how
and defuse it.
effective it. Oh my goodness, this is some wild mirror setups. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh gosh, and he's gonna shotgun out the top so he can get naded. And he doesn't have an ADS? Oh my gosh. Okay, technically he has one. No, he doesn't! There's none in blue! What? There's no ADS in... Oh my god, he's going to get so naded. Oh, but the attackers didn't bring nades. Oh, chat, why? We could have watched, like, the best nade existence. But meanwhile, hatches are going to start to be opened. Breach charge coming out. Somewhere. I don't know where I heard a breach charge coming from. Oh, but it looks like Vigil's actually top floor shooting through the floor. Good waste of utility there, and Nick's just up top delaying time at this point. Ooh. The Nick's getting very aggressively pushed by this Ash here. Very aggressive peek here, but he's going to get punished for not landing the shots. Zai's going to get the kill onto the Vigil. Doesn't lose any HP doing it. He was just perfectly crouched behind that hot tub there. Now they have top floor control. They also have hatch open. Now they're not going to be able... Ah, well, I guess they could just... Yeah, they're just going to thermite it. Come all these vertical angles from Ano with his breaching charges. A little HP lost from Ano, not sure where from. Ooh, Ano gets a tasty little, I believe, a one-tap on the Dusk from below. Unfortunate for Dusk on the Jaeger.
Bomb
He's holding
located by
downstairs,
attackers.
very close on this Moto door. One. Jumpman is pushing from tunnel. Spicy drops with a lot of HP. Rivo cuts down Jumpman trying to rotate in from dirt. The rush from him doesn't quite go down. Spicy could plant here, but he doesn't have good cover yet. Ano drops as well. Zyre gets one, but Venom gets another.
Attackers are
Trade.
activating the bomb diffuser.
2v3. Plant is down. Venom doesn't quite land the C4 in time. Spicy's holding a long angle here. I believe Zai might just be holding from up top. Okay, he's just holding from up top. Zonnery gets one. It's all up to Ribbo now. He gets quickly cut down by Zonnery on the Havana. Good round from him. Sorry about that, scheduling. There's going to be another game, probably right after this, right at about 10:30.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can. Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Toxins in position. Reservoir going up.
10 seconds left.
Looks like they're gonna go back to top floor and try and hold this one again. Bear's gonna hop
5
back on the
seconds
Valkyrie. You're gonna see Rebo on
Attackers are
the.
moving to defuse a bomb.
Oh, Nick playing very aggressive here. He's not gonna find anyone because nobody's spawned over here. They're still worried about stock for sure. They probably droned it out and found that there's someone down there. But now that he's clear, they're gonna go ahead and entry in from stock.
Tossing EMP grenade. Drone's ready. Tango device. Second floor.
Zai just quietly and efficiently clearing out downstairs, head checking every corner.
Position device.
And if you're not sure, chat, head checking is literally just droning, but instead of sending it with a drone, you're sending it with your face. You are, he's checking every corner like you would with a drone, but he's checking it with his reticle. And if someone's there, instead of pinging him, he just shoots him in the face. A little bit riskier.
Reloading.
But obviously it can net you a free kill, and it's a little efficient. But it needs to be done right and can only be done in certain areas. Oh no, loses a ton of HP and gets down. That's a very good kill from Rebo. Oh, and Sonnery can't get the refrag. Another good kill from Rebo. Good job from him. Is going to have to pick up a little bit of weight when it comes to the fragger position. Jumpman's going to get one in stock. That's Nick dead. Oh, Zai's going to go down to Ribbo. Now all up to Jumpman and Spicy.
I found one.
Venom's just turtled in garage rafters, waiting. Spicy's downstairs now trying to find the refrag, but he has diffuser. It's a bit of an interesting plan, but he does know where the Legion is. He is going to find it. There's Ribbo dead, 2v3, a little bit of even out now. But they're both on lower HP than full, and all of the defenders are full HP right now, so it's still going to be quite a feat to clutch up this 2v3. There goes Jumpman downstairs. Now it's all up to Spicy, 1v3. Everyone on full HP except for him. He's going to need to clutch this one out. He's got a decent gun in his hand. The 5.56 is definitely a powerful assault rifle in the right hand. He doesn't have much time to do it. He steps on a Legion mine. It seems that everything's against him at this moment. Jaeger's going to wide peek, but he's going to get down. Dusk dies, but very quickly treated out by Farah. Good round from the defenders. Very efficient defense. Not much of a switch up. Jumpman's gonna hop on the Capitao, or dare I say jump on the Capitao. Nothing, chat. Okay, wow. Tough crowd. But Venom's gonna switch from the Mira onto the Mute.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Oh, that's not who I wanted to look at. They're gonna try downstairs this time. Now that they've finally won top floor, they're probably gonna have to win all three of these, or sorry, both of these rounds. This next one, and then the gym bedroom defense. If they want to have, because of how defender-sided this map is, it's very unfortunate that they really weren't doing so hot their first 3 rounds. Ugh. Excuse me.
10 seconds left.
Red flag going up.
5 seconds to go. Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
ADS up and running.
Doorway secure.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Very
Attackers
clean and
recovered the
efficient
diffuser.
entry in. Nick's already gone down. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, chat. I thought the round was just barely getting going, but Nick's already dead. It's just in kitchen. He was holding very aggressively and wasn't able to find frags.
See you on the other side.
Now it looks like they're going to try entering from blue. Dusk isn't looking this way as he's focused on the hatch drop.
Time to make some.
Blame him.
My device is planted.
Jumpman's here in dirt. This kind of double force entry pinch could work very, very well.
Attackers dropped the diffuser. Attackers recovered
Desire's
the
going to have
bomb
to plan
diffuser.
this perfectly.
I'm ready.
4 of them. Oh my gosh, there could be like a perfect C4 right now. Could you imagine? Oh my gosh. Here we go. 4-man rush. They're all in sight. Farah is completely unready, but he does get one. Sonnery gets the other, and now they're in sight. Dusk and Venom need to
dropped the bomb.
retake. Dusk
Attackers
gets
have
one.
recovered the
3v3. Rebo gets another. It's a 2v3. Ano flicks around and gets one.
Attackers are activating the bomb
Now
diffuser.
1v2, and Ano with the clutch, basically the 3-man slaughter. Flicks around, gets one. Flicks around, gets the other. Great round from Ano. He's just on point today. Great round from him. I mean, that rush almost failed spectacularly, but it was all on Ano defending the plant there. Good job. We're gonna try this this basement defense one last time. They're really gonna have to nail it here. There's no space to mess this one up. I mean, if they lose this, it's a very, very desperate attempt for them, and then it would go to 1-1 map, and we go to map point.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Definitely not the same performance we saw last time from this team on defense. Farah specifically has not had as good of a game as he did last map. Maybe Coastline is just really his map, but very unfortunate.
Barricaded.
10 seconds left.
Toxins. Ready.
5 seconds to go. Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Camera deployed.
Ready to
Oh, they didn't reinforce dirt. No, you gotta do that, guys. That's a ton of utility you can waste.
loading mag.
Oh, and Sonnery's gonna get one all the way on the other side of the map. There goes Dusk, who could have just been trying to reinforce. They're in dirt.
Changing mag.
They're pushing very effectively. Good round so far from the attackers. Yeah. Yeah, definitely a much better game so far from Astral Black. Yeah, they were definitely a little fumbling on the first game, but now a very effective push.
Time to make
Sai over here getting hatched. There's no pulse being brought by the defense. In fact, there's only one C4 on the defense, and it's on the mute, who is not anywhere near where he needs to be. All 4 of them are hunkered here on site. Ribo's trying to hold this angle here in dirt. Could peek wide and get this. Lose a lot of HP. Loses even more HP, but he downs Jumpman with the pistol. good play from him so far. But he's on very low
A bomb
HP
has
now,
been
no
located.
ducks to speak of.
Changing mag.
Auto drops. Could get the wall open here. Now they're coming down main stairs. Spicy drops. Carrying out the barbed wire. Not smart to reinforce that wall there. Still left that open.
Special charge! Stay clear!
Spicy's gonna open up the wall. Ooh, the C4 doesn't quite go over. Now they have wall open. Attackers have plenty of time, 50 seconds to still push on the site. It is still just a 4v4. A lot of time being wasted too, and good angles being held by the defense.
Attackers have located the bomb.
Starting to get open up though. Nick gets a long angled kill on the Sonnery. Sai pushes. Oh. He is on site now, but he gets shotgun. Very long range shotgun blast.
15
He's gonna get
seconds
down.
remaining.
Venom's gonna go down though. Now it's all up to Spicy and Ano to push in together. Nick could wide swing this. Spicy's on site. Rebo gets one on Ano. It's all up to Spicy. Comes in with the pistol. But gets shot in the back by Farah. Good round from the attempt. Good round from the defense. They just sat and held angles. Played it very smart. Didn't try to get overly aggressive. Shotgun from Venom did decent amount of work. As well as the T5 from, I believe it was Rebo. But it's still 4-2 on the split, especially on a defender-sided map. That's not the greatest split you can ask for. So they're going to need to do a lot of work if they want to bring this all the way back. Meanwhile, Astral Black just needs a few more rounds to close it out. 3 rounds to be exact, and that's game. Interesting choice from Sonnery, but it's going to be 6-pick onto a dock. Going to defend CC here. We've seen a lot less Maestro, to be honest, than I thought we would be seeing. I thought we'd be seeing Maestro basically every
Attackers need to
round,
locate
but
and defuse bombs.
not the case. Not the case at all.
Taking attack. Sector. Reloading. Reloading mag.
10 seconds left.
Looks like Ana is going to be placing those
5
chambers
seconds to go.
downstairs.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Seems like a little bit of a downstairs hold. Not what I would call a full downstairs hold yet. It's kind of a roam downstairs at the moment.
Securing door.
Drone activated.
Go deployed. Some serious drywall work coming up.
Clear the blast area! Watch for the blast!
Take cover. It's hot.
This guy holding top blue stairs is going to be a big nuisance to the attackers. Oh, there's 2 actually down here. Oh, they just barely missed the shots though.
Some serious drywall work coming up. Base device.
From Zofia. Oh, but now Zofia's getting shot from an unknown angle. Could be top. Could be a wall bang, who knows? She's on very low HP nonetheless.
Activated.
Oh my god, please someone shoot the jukebox. Dusk. Dusk, please. Dusk, no.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Drone up.
Bomb located by attackers.
This is Disabling electronics.
Could get the wall open here.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
Looks like they've reverted, and Venom goes down outside. Farah's going to get Sonery, though, and Dusk's going to get another one downstairs. Farah gets downed in garage. Rebo gets Ano. It's a 3v4 now. Spicy finishes off Farah. Spicy's still holding up top here. Holding Jumpman and Spicy so far, but they're gonna need to do better to hold off all three. Very divided attack, though. Gonna need to come together and pinch if they want to make this. Oh, but not the smartest peek from Jumpman there. He's gonna get cut down. Now it's Spicy alone. And now just a smooth executed, pinch could easily win this. Spicy gets one downed. Finds another, that's the double. And finds the third! An amazing clutch from Spicy. That's a 1v3 clutch, an incredible round from Spicy. That was a quad kill for him, if you include the kill downstairs in garage. That's an incredible, incredible clutch. Absolutely amazing. It doesn't get much better than that. Does not get much better than that. Whew. That definitely puts the game even farther out of Uprising's reach.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Ready to go. Evil eye deployed. Alien, ready to go.
10 seconds to insertion.
Deploying ADS.
Now, if they can hold this site
5 seconds remaining.
good again, they could bring it back 5-3. It's a
Attackers
little
are
bit
moving
easier to
out
come back
locate a
from
bomb
that,
and
but
defuse it.
not easy to say, per se. Going to need to perform very well taking this site. Meanwhile, all the defense has to do is hold strong and, bring this to match point. Be a quick end here.
Swapping mags!
Not a whole lot of map control yet.
It'll sting a lot.
Zyre's in garage. Very risky. Basically ran right by Ash. Not sure what Pharaoh's doing.
Lights out.
By the way, I believe I've been calling him Farah this whole time, and I'm pretty sure his name's supposed to be Pharaoh.
Reload it.
Now that I'm finally figuring this out. But that's a weird way to spell Pharaoh. I don't know. I don't know if I should call him Pharaoh, whatever. It's a weird way to spell Pharaoh, dude. Guy's still just up top. Buck's just opening everything up.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Not a
Attackers
whole lot
dropped the
found
diffuser.
yet. Not a whole lot of map control, really. I mean, they've gotten a little bit so far, but nothing downstairs, really. Venom's just gonna crouch walk down blue if he can do this unnoticed. Oh, yeah, that's not unnoticed, Chief.
Attackers have dropped the bomb.
Now you're
diffuser.
very noticed. Rebo lost a little bit of HP, too. Not sure where at.
Big fucking hole coming right up.
Evo goes down from dirt. Hatch is finally getting open, but it gets impact trick. That's why you have to go for that earlier. And the fact that they haven't brought a Habana, really troubling. Blue push, not looking like it's gonna net them much. Ash charge doesn't do much. Dusk is downstairs just meleeing a castle. Venom's gonna find one with a wall bang. But Dusk is gonna get cut down on main stairs. Spicy gets another one in blue. Nick gets one from dirt, but he gets very quickly shut down by Ono. All up to Pharaoh. In blue, he gets one, but he doesn't have anywhere to go now. That's gonna be the round. Yeah, that's just, honestly, all that was bad timing and, you know, not pushing onto site. They took too much time sitting around not doing anything, which isn't really their fault necessarily. Like, you know, they were doing something wrong. They just weren't doing things quick enough. They weren't getting walls open. They weren't getting hatches open. We saw within the last 30 seconds, we saw there was, who was it? Dusk downstairs just mailing a castle barricade, you know, and you can't really just take time to do that, you know. Unfortunate, but it just, yeah, it didn't really excuse me, it didn't really pan out the way they were hoping it to go. Gonna see what am I being brought. They're trying to finish this round off.
Defenders, protect your
This
bombs
game
from
off.
being
Bring it
defused
to map point.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Secure.
Loading mag.
Ten seconds left.
Two special here, pretty standard setup.
5 seconds remaining.
Doesn't look like they're going to be doing a stretch into cash either. They're just going to kind of hold
Attackers
site.
are moving to defuse a bomb.
Setting the turret. Deploying ADS.
Stay clear of the blast!
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
Oh, they weren't quite able to get
Attackers
that one
recovered the bomb
open.
diffuser.
But they are going to do a lot of damage on Dishonorary, so not a terrible waste of utility, just I couldn't get the wall too.
Set device.
The attackers' bomb diffuser has been dropped. Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Swapping mags.
Pre-firing coming out. Ooh, Dusk finds one. How? Looks like just through the drone hole. Wow, that's just unfortunate. I mean, not much to say about that. How does his body get all the way over here? What? Siege, explain. They're gonna get the breach open.
Attackers have located
Bar's
a
gonna
bomb.
repel on this window here. Ooh, Nick gets one. Downstairs. The castle shut down. Looks like Zai's on a pretty long flank. Trying to find the sledge below. Let's have that sound coverage from that annoying jukebox. There's the free kill for Zai. Nick dead.
Attackers have dropped the bomb
But
diffuser.
it's still a 3v4, and he's very far off
Attackers
site.
recovered the diffuser. Attackers dropped the diffuser.
Oh, this is not the type of spot you want to be holding, but he's gonna just have to barely hold out. But there it is. He shot through those slits, which are actually getting removed next season. Just in case you didn't know, it's getting changed in the next season update. Ooh, but the prone Habana does not
The
work.
attacker's
Jumpman
bomb
gets the
diffuser
kill.
has been dropped.
Zai gets another. It's now a 2v2, much more manageable. 40 seconds left on the clock. Zai gets another on the window, and Jumpman finishes it off 7-2. the 3v5 clutch. I mean, really a 2v5 clutch because Ano went down pretty quickly. And with no real assistance, so really just a 2v5. Crazy. Great clutch though from Zion Jumpman. An impressive game from Astral Black. Super impressive. That was a great map for them. But now we'll see. What is the last map? I think they said last map undecided, so... Okay, let's figure out what the last map's going to be. Oh, didn't hit the right button there. Last map. Well, we're figuring out what the last map is. Yeah, enjoy an ad. All right. Alright, welcome back everyone, and while you were watching what I can only assume was a glorious ad, we've decided that the last map is going to be Theme Park. So, let's get this last map going. Jackal ban on Theme Park, that'll help the roam quite a bit. Maverick ban also going to help a lot on those attacks, actually. And of course, this map is notoriously super defender-sided. Kaid ban is going to help leverage that out, but not nearly enough to make this an attacker-sided map. So, interesting. Uprising is on the attack first this time, so a little interesting, but that does mean that overall, after taking first map and then losing the second, it's going to be a real struggle for them to hold on, attacking first on this map, and trying to pull out the win.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers. Bomb located by attackers.
So we're gonna see the classic first defense on drone, the most defender-sided map possibly in the game. They're set up for it. Bandit, the Mute, Vigil on the Roam,
10 seconds
Jaeger
left
for
before
all the
insertion.
throwables, and Legion to slow down the attack even more than
5
it
seconds
already
left before
is.
insertion. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Barricade set.
Loading mag!
Looks like there's gonna be a pretty standard top floor push, just as we normally see on this map.
Enemies.
Just holding up top. There's a lot to work to do up here, but the map is definitely going to help him. He has lots of space, lots of areas to just rotate and get away from everything and completely divert the attacker's expectations. Meanwhile, not a lot of entering from anywhere else in the map. They're going to have to push top floor first and then try and deal with bottom floor, although it does look like Pharaoh and Nick are ending from the bottom, waiting for the top floor push to be clear so that they can go in and get sight open. Sonnery, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop that. Just kidding. Yeah, it looks like Vigil's retreated way far away. He's just waiting for the late rotate.
Nitro deployed.
Not even going to go for the vertical play yet. C4 comes out, does a little bit of damage to Venom. Wherever he was. Hold on, let's... I don't know how he lost that much HP. I thought he lost it to C4, but could have been something else there. Zai gets one up top. That's a sledge dead.
Attackers drop the diffuser.
Like I said, the late rotate. Ano gets another one downstairs. That's the rotate. Ooh, onto the thermite. That's so unfortunate. Now he has control of diffuser.
Reloading.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
And there it is, another one. Ano gets another kill onto Venom.
Loading new mag.
And Rebo is still top dragon, trying to hold. Ara's downstairs trying to make a push happen. Rebo gets one on the zone. Looks like Vigil's rotated back to site, but Ano is still holding on yellow stairs.
15 seconds remaining.
Ara and Rebo are gonna have to make this push all by
10 seconds
themselves.
Swapping!
One gets down, but they need to push on 5 seconds.
Attackers
A whole
have
lot
dropped
of
the bomb
pre-fire.
diffuser.
Yeah, that's not
Operators, you are
how
out
you
of
do it,
time.
Chief. You definitely, if that last minute, you know, 2vx comes up and you just gotta push onto site, you just have to push onto site. You can't stall out in the middle of a hallway and then push in blindly. You have to, you know, make your way in a little bit. AFK picks, but Ribbo gets Zofia, whereas Sonnery gets an alibi, so well, interesting. Ribbo's actually going to 6-pick onto the Nomad, though, because they're going to need the Nomad more than the Zofia, sadly. And Sonnery's going to stick the alibi. Interesting choice.
Attackers need to locate
Remember,
and
everybody
defuse
stick
as
around
many
because at
bombs as they can.
10:30 we're going to have another game, Element versus Vice, in the AGL League. Or Astral Global League.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb. Bomb located by attackers.
Loading new magazine!
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers'
We're gonna
objective
see
is to
Zai
defuse
again
the
on a
bomb.
super far out roam.
Attackers drop the diffuser.
Or
Attackers have
attackers
recovered their
kind of
diffuser.
basically just holding site, although Jumpman holding Cafe. Just an extension of site, basically.
Swapping mags!
Deploying the bait. Setting down my +1.
Reloading! Drone ready.
Zai gets to pick onto the Ash of Farah downstairs. Loses a little bit of HP, but not nearly enough to make it worth Farah's life. Well, it's top dragon. Trying to get the refrag, but you see
I'm reloading!
Zai's just completely dipped. Absolutely gone. Nick's gonna go ahead and hop in arcade though. He's gonna need to make a big play to make this work.
Swapping mags!
It's one on a sonnery. Ooh, but on the pixel angle, this gets picked off from Ano, but Dusk
Device in position.
gets picked onto that Zai downstairs. That's the roamer on. Oh, a great shot from Ano though. Just peek right up and pick off Dusk. Great shot. Goes now all the way over in control, and Venom droning out sight. Not much you can really do about that. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to place it on the floor there. Not really a way to trick around that one, sadly. Without footsteps, there's a footstep audio glitch going on right now, I suppose. Very hard to see. Oh, Ribba loses a lot of HP.
Nest ready.
Smart play here by Ribbo, but a little late.
15 seconds left.
Only 15 seconds to make this work, and there's no sight control.
10 seconds left.
No man advantage. Not a whole lot to work with.
5 seconds to go. Attackers drop the bomb diffuser.
Venom gets downed. And Spicy picks up the kill on the Ribbo. Unfortunately, that's just the way it works when maps are super defender or attacker sided like this. And 90% of the time it is defender sided. You don't get a lot of very attacker sided maps, but definitely a lot of defender sided ones, and Theme Park is probably the worst of the bunch when it comes to that.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, it seems like we're only 2 rounds. We're only 2 rounds in, and it already seems like such a one-sided game because of that. You know, and it's not even that you can say that, you know, Astral Black is genuinely doing better. They're just doing everything right, and that's all you need to win on this map.
10 seconds remaining.
You know, yes, you can mess up. Yes, you can lose around the two here and
5
there,
seconds left before insertion.
but I am interested in this Mira setup. Could be very interesting. Very interesting how well this Mira setup works. They actually have two set up.
Unrolling razor wire.
Oh, the other one's holding a really weird... Oh, that is... I don't know how much I like that. I don't know how much I like that at all. Now, if you open the whole thing up, that could actually be pretty good.
A bomb has been located.
That way you can see all the way into the door of Cafe, but... There's a good chance that the attackers will open that up, so... You know. Oh, here it is. And there's a Mira waiting for you. Oh, but Ash, the queen of utility, I suppose you could call her, does a lot of HP damage to Jumpman and clears that Mira entirely, and that's why I'm not too fond of that Mira setup.
Drone's up and running.
Even though this is the first time I've seen it, I think I already don't like it.
Drone is ready.
Pharaoh. Going to have to push out the Mira here. Oh, a great peek from Jumpman there. Takes out Pharaoh. Sonnery gets another. It's another good peek, but he gets quickly cut down by Rebo. Didn't bring a thermite for this site, which is kind of unfortunate.
Drone ready.
Attackers have located a bomb. Attackers dropped.
Bit of a slow take so far. They only have a minute left and no real control of sight. Just as I switch, she gets shot through the eye below on yellow stairs. There's no push control side. It's 100% one-sided. Oh, that was poorly executed. Ribbo gets absolutely cut down by Jumpman, and now it's all up to Dusk. It's one on to Ano. And now he only has 25 seconds to execute. Oh, and Mira, meanwhile, is crouched walked into Cafe. This could be very sneaky.
Attackers
But
recovered the bomb.
he gets the
diffuser.
kill. Good job from
15 seconds to
Dusk.
go.
He has 2 more to go through, but only 15 seconds to do it.
10
That's
seconds
diffuser.
to go. 5 seconds to go.
Into sight. Finds one. Just needs to find the last one. Can't find the
Operators, you
kill,
have run
and
out
he
of
doesn't
time.
go for the plant. I believe he was just hiding behind the bar there, too. Wow, unfortunate. In fact, if he had just chucked the nade behind the bar and gone for the plant, he probably could have gotten it, but it's unfortunate. Wasn't able to clutch it out. It's now 3-0. Not exactly a close game, but this is such a defender-sided map. Sadly, this is just the way it is. I mean, this could literally go 6-0 and then go completely the opposite direction. I've literally had ranked games before where I'm attacking or I'm defending first, we win 3 rounds, and then we lose 3 rounds, and then whoever gets attacked first is guaranteed a loss. You know, it's just kind of unfortunate like, how that works. It almost makes me wish we had infinite OT in ranked, except for on a map like this that could literally last hours, and that's just no fun, you know.
Being defused by attackers.
It's just not the way that the game should be built. I honestly hope that next season they take this map out of ranked. I don't find it enjoyable. Honestly, I really like this map. I just don't like that it's so one-sided. I like the design of the map. In fact, I don't hate attacking it. It just isn't very winnable, and is so unbalanced. You really do have to be the better team to win on this map. When it comes to, like, if you want to win on attack, you really do have to be significantly better. to win on
5
attack.
seconds remaining. Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Initiating jammer.
We'll see how they plan on pulling out this attack,
The
though.
attacker's bomb diffuser
I
has
have
been
to
dropped.
get one.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Initiating jammer.
Venom up top. Clearing out control. They're also going to push Cafe. Zai's right here. Rivo loses a bit of HP, but Zai's just gone. He says, Blackbeard, nope, bye. Drops all the way downstairs. He's going to waste a lot of time, though, because now they're going to spend all this time trying to drone him out. Wow, Farah's actually gone downstairs. Very close to finding Vigil. But she hops out. She might just want to drone herself a little bit. Could get hatch open here if they bring Habana on over to the hatch. Yep, there it is. The hatch is going to get open, but they didn't bring a thermite, which is curious. Which means they're not going to be able to open up a very large breach. They might just have to hot drop hatch. I mean, honestly, which is kind of crazy talk. But oh, the double C4. Ano gets one, and Sonnery gets a double C4. That's so unlucky. Now it's up to Venom and Nick, and oh, just as I say that, Nick goes down. And now it's all up to Venom. About 65 HP, 70 HP. Finds one on Ano, so it's not going to be a flawless round.
Reloading.
Loading new mag.
Still needs to find 4 more, though. 2 of which are on much more HP than he is. Heck, 3 of them are on more HP. It's just the one that has lower HP. Not by much, though. Down. Might look to push directly into sight.
Swapping mag.
15 seconds remaining.
He doesn't have really any time to
10 seconds
really
left.
perform anything here. Might just
5
wait,
seconds
try
left.
and pick up another kill, and go ahead and call it around. Try better next time.
Operators,
Which
you
is
have run out of
unfortunate,
time.
you know. You never know when you're gonna run into sight and get a lucky, you know, triple, but he's just not gonna risk it. Which is unfortunate, you know. Oh well. Sadly, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Now 4-0 on attack. Or 4-0 for the defense, I should say. I mean, these have been really effective defenses. These have not been weak defenses by any means. They've been executed pretty much perfectly and have worked absolutely flawlessly every time. Gonna bring a lion this time, try and organize the roamers a little bit, keep them from rotating so quickly. That double C4 really did that really ended it for them. They actually had not a bad attack forming. They didn't really have any hard breach potential, which
Attackers
was,
need to locate and
you know,
defuse as many
they could have
bombs
worked
as they
around
can.
that, but yeah, that double C4 basically sealed the round in the history books.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Barbed wire is up.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
You can stop worrying about grenades now.
They have to pull out at least one attack round. Oh, Sonary comes out. I mean, if they want to win all 6 of their defenses and bring this game all the way back around, they're gonna have to win one. Ano gets 1, but is quickly traded on the windows over here. Looks like he jumped out and just quickly got traded right back out. Not sure where he ran out from. He might have just jumped out that window right where Dusk is sitting.
Target located!
Nick gets a great frag grenade. Oh, that's just really bad timing. Connery gets a basically free kill on the Dusk. And Pharaoh wasn't there to get the refrag. He had already rotated at that point. I'm gonna do a full cafe push now. Although Nick is downstairs and could rotate up yellow, that'd be a great clear from him. If he can push up yellow and make sure this is all clear. Pharaoh gets 1, that's a great kill. That's Sonary dead, that's the Doc. Now they just have to deal with the 2-3 speeds. This could be the attacking round that they take out. Gonna need to do this smart. They can't just take the win too early. Wide peek from Bandit. Doesn't find any. Look on the long right side, arcade side. Spicy finds 1. Looks like Pharaoh just went straight into sight, and that didn't go so hot.
Drop the bomb diffuser.
Oh, and another kill from Spicy. And now it's all down to Nick, who instead of clearing out yellow and going that way, decided to long rotate downstairs, which is just not the smartest play in my opinion. I was just basically going for the wall bang now. Oh, and the hatch above. Completely forgot about it. That's going to seal the 5th round for the attackers. That was really their chance to bring back an attacking round and make it possible to come back on the flip side. Now I mean, don't get me wrong. It's doable. It's just, it's unfair because it's 6-0. One mistake, or it could be 5-1. One little mistake, one little slip up, one anything, and that's it. It's GG. So that's why it's kind of, you know, it puts so much stress on the defenders at that point.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
I think the big problem and the reason why this is such a defender-sided map doesn't even just come down to the fact that it naturally favors the defenders based off of size and, you know, corners you can hide in and angles that are so much easier to hold as a defender. But, I mean, it also comes down to the fact that not only is this map a majority of close range or very, very long pixel angles, which both favor defenders, but it's also that there's 3 main sites. You know, there's Throne, there's Initiation, and there's Bunks, and all 3 of them are so easy to hold. You know, they're just, you know, Bunks is a little bit of a challenge. Bunks is probably the only one of the sites where the attackers have a pretty, you know, meaningful chance, but that's still very defender-sided. That's basically 2 free wins to the defense, you know. And then 1 round that's actually even. You know what I'm saying?
A bomb has been located.
So, we'll see. Don't get me wrong. It does take skill to 6-0 a team, no matter how defensive-sided a map is. But, you know, it's just tough. Tough to come back from a huge deficit like this, even if you know that, you know, the map's super defender-sided. You know still should have taken that map. Yeah, you should have taken 1 round. And it's hard. Venom's going to get a nice opening pick, though, downstairs. It's the Jaeger gone of Zai. Going to open up some useful angles here. Looks like a decent push from downstairs to clear out a good amount. Jumpman, though. It's a good kill. Ooh, but Nick with a good trade on the Spicy. A little interesting why Spicy chose to peek that, but okay. Spicy coming out here. Another one coming to peek. Why would you peek that? Nick gets a free kill on the Jumpman. You don't need to peek like that. You don't need to get that aggressive. It's a defender-sided angle. Just hold it. Oh my gosh, guys. That's 3 kills to Nick. I mean, give it to him, though. Yeah, 3 kills. Why not? They're going to feel real bad, though, if they throw this round, and then the map truly shows how defender-sided it is, and they come all the way back. Sonary gets one on to Nick, though. Nick finally gets shut down from his nice little peek system there. Pharaoh's on very low HP. Ano goes down, though. That's a great kill from Venom. 3v1. They're all on a little low HP. Dusk really the only one with full HP. They're going to need to close out Sonary. He's alone now. Has to hold all by himself, but the 1 HP Ash just runs right in and gets the kill. The attackers finally take a round for themselves. Whether or not it was 100% based off of that massive throw on that breach hole, it's up to your opinion. You don't need to peek that, guys. Let me just say, if this was my team, if this was the team I was coaching, I would not be happy about that play. I would have been very, very disappointed. But that's okay. 1 round. But now, flip side, this is a super, super defender-sided map. And if they want to win this, they're going to have to work very, very hard to bring it all the way back. So, definitely still doable from Uprising. It would be one hell of a comeback, even though this is a defender-sided map. It'd still be an insane comeback, but they're definitely looking out for Astral Black. They just need to close out 2 rounds. But I mean, we saw the Uprising could pull out 2 rounds. So, you know, it depends. So yeah, man,
attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
It would have been so easy for someone to sit there, watch it, wait for someone to peek, but instead they just actively went for it and put themselves in the worst case scenario, which is just unfortunate, you know, but you can't blame them. They're up 5-0.
10 seconds remaining.
Getting a little aggressive isn't the end of the world, but it definitely it wouldn't even be that bad if it wasn't both of them. Both of them did it. But anyway, we'll see if they can close it out on defense or on attack.
Attackers drop the diffuser.
If they can very quickly put 2 rounds in and done with the game, or if this is going to truly be a show of how defender-sided this map truly is. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe it was 100% skill, and this is going to be a very, very quick game. But this map, even if they were playing a full stack of golds right now, I would still doubt that the golds would lose every single defensive round. You know, this map is just almost too easy to play correctly on defense, whereas on attack it requires so much coordination. Venom, meanwhile, up top, delaying a little bit. It's not bad to just send a single or maybe a dual roamer. Oh, gets absolutely cut down though on the rotate. It's not bad to just have a little dual rotate up top, just delaying time and then falling off whenever you feel a little pressure. Problem with that, but of course when Nick gets absolutely destroyed, that's unfortunate. Dusk gets one though. That's Ano dead. Venom gets yeeted. Sonary comes to try and pick up the kill, but he's not quite quick enough. He gets a 3 armor. Don't blame him. Trade, a perfect trade actually. Venom gets one, and Sonary gets the perfect little trade. 3v3. Still doable from the attack, but now they're very low on utility. Granted, they just lost a fuse and a Nomad, but it's still... there's still a bit of... C4 comes out, but it doesn't go over the wall. Zai gets one. It's a great kill from him. Vertical angles being played effectively. The wall's open now. This is definitely doable by the attackers. Dusk is to keep clearing out all of the default angles here. Dusk is going to have to rotate to a safer position. Oh, Zai rotating just a little too early. Probably should have stayed up there a little bit longer. Wow, Ribbo's holding a little bit of a longer angle. Dusk is now going to go into 90. He could get lucky here. But Jumpman's going to be rotating into 90 very quickly. Dusk loses a lot of HP. Doesn't land the shot. Jumpman gets it. Now it's all up to Ribbo. 1v3. They've kind of thrown this site already. Jump. Ribbo gets one onto Jumpman. Plant is basically down. Ribbo C4's the wrong corner. And he gets cut down. 6-1. Attacking team gets a win. Great execute. That yellow push was just pushed so effectively, so perfectly. They really didn't stutter on any one play. They got everything open in time. I think Buck rotated a little too early, but definitely not bad. He opened everything up, and a smart defender isn't going to just sit under those opened floorboards. But usually Buck should probably stick around for a few extra seconds just to catch someone on the rotate. Instead, he kind of just opened things up and then, you know, skedaddled. But it all worked out. It all worked out. He was able to catch another roamer because he left so quickly. So, not a terrible idea. Not a bad, you know, not a bad choice. But we'll see if they can close it out. Could be a quick game here.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
They're going to try holding this site again. Now there's even less room for error for Uprising, but got a lot of work to do.
Reloading mag! Barbed wire is up.
10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds left before insertion.
Feed up and running.
Impact out.
Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it. Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser. Attackers have...
Actually going to open hatch, so a primarily top floor hold, it looks like. Which is an interesting choice when they don't have a lot of utility upstairs. So, don't know how this is going to play out. We'll see. We'll see.
AMP incoming.
Is Jumpman already in? No. He's still outside. I thought he might have been on yellow stairs already. I was like, whoa, hold on a second. But despite all the time they spent setting up this top floor hold, nobody's holding it. Dusk is going to rotate now. He could find one. Oh, but Zai quickly finds two. Oh, come on, guys. You both got caught mid-sprint there.
Bomb located by
you
attackers.
just can't get caught sprinting like that, you know? Ano going to lose a little bit of HP downstairs. Rebo's going to take him out, but it's still a 4v3. They did bring that fuse again, which is interesting. He's using an odd area, but it could work. Nick's on the rotate, gets spicy. He also gets Zai, a great double kill from Nick. I really thought he would get caught running there again and just chopped down, but no. Great job. Now it's all up to Sonary and Jumpman.
Okay.
Jumpman's downstairs, but yeah, not the spot you want to be holding. You see, they even reinforced over in lab. What? They didn't reinforce. What was this setup? What? What is this setup? I mean, it's technically working, but Ribbo gets another. Now it's all up to Jumpman. 1v3, Nick's on the roam. And Nick gets it. What was that setup? What was that? What? How did that work? I mean, I'm blown away. I don't understand how that worked or why it worked or what happened, but it worked. It did. That was just so funky. Usually I'm very quick on analyzing new strats, but just, I mean, I guess if you're laying time but oh my gosh, I guess that could have been. So the way I'm dissecting that is you hold bathroom and lab very aggressively. Oh, we might need a rehost. We might need a rehost, possibly.
Defenders being defused by attackers.
Well, it looks like Venom has to go cast a game of his own, but... Oh, wait. Came back. He might not have done that on purpose. He might have been trying to start a new custom game. Oh.
Seconds left before insertion.
This might be GG. They might be kind of done now that that Venom has left them. They may be just go ahead and calling it, but
attackers are moving
so
to defuse the bomb.
well, we're just kind of waiting,
has been
and kind of just, you know,
attackers recovered
whatevering while they throw. Game's over. I want to analyze that strat a little bit because that's interesting. Because the primary push on that site is to push yellow. It's a much safer area to push, but if you dedicate a lot of utility to holding bathroom and lab, they have to push you out of there, right? And so you have this vendetta of you have to push them out of lab. You can't push you can't push barrels because they're holding up top. You can't push maintenance because maintenance is just a bad area to push. You're just gonna get chopped down as soon as you know, you get the wall open. It's just not the most effective push. And so I'm interested to see if that does make a little bit of a comeback. I really like that strat, though. Well, anyway, despite the unfortunate circumstances of people having to leave, it was a good game overall, and I do have my doubts that anybody could have come back from that big of a deficit. They put in their best effort, though. This is just a scrim, so it's not really a big deal who wins or who loses. It was great practice for both teams. Hopefully everybody had a good time watching. I'm Neon Black. If you're new around here, I suggest following. And also, recently, because I've affiliated, I'm going to be doing a charity stream over the weekend. I was going to do it on the TTS, but I think I'm just going to do it on my PC. And so we'll have that going probably Sunday, because I'm going to spend all of... Oh, wait, it's already Saturday. Never mind, it might be next week during the week, because I do need a full day to set it all up and get a charity lined up. So we'll figure that out. But